and I think it's different. And like a lot of things we talk about, it's different in multi-billion, national, global, publicly traded company versus startup. Startup, that should never be happening. I think we can agree on that, but we can stay in this lane of, I think it comes around value.
You shouldn't be making more money, that much more in a startup? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think in a startup, you ought not to see that big of a pay gap. Likely just because of the sheer size of the company, meaning it's smaller. Your average worker is likely somebody pretty core to your business. So they're very important. They're, again, maybe this is where we should keep pushing in. I'm saying it's about value. It's not about perception or fairness. This isn't sixth grade fucking soccer. You all don't get equal playing time and, everybody gets one orange slice and one Gatorade at the end of the game. This is what you're worth. The kid who scored 15 goals, maybe give him 2 orange slices. That's all I'm saying. Would you agree with that? Get paid on what you're worth?
Well, yes, of course.
Soccer aside. I mean,
soccer aside.
Not telling you how to coach.
That's a stupid sport, but we'll
soccer's
say that.
great.
We'll
Love
say
football.
That
Soccer's great.
Well, so I want to touch on a couple of things you said, Mike. But first, I want to go back to, let's just level set what is, in terms of numbers, CEO pay right now. And so there was the Associated Press, AP, does an annual survey of CEO comp. They go through, I think, like the first half of the year based off of the 10Ks that are public.
Yep.
So this is for last year. The current year's data is not out yet. Last year, CEO pay rose to an average of $17.1 million per year.
The average CEO?
The average CEO is $17.1 million. And that is up 9.7% from the year. So it's up almost 10%. Right?
I could sneak by with 17 million.
I can make it work.
I'll make it work.
The median employee comp at those same companies in the same survey was $85,000. So the pay gap based off this AP survey is 200 to 1 on average. Now, there's more there too. And here's where it's going to sound like we're defending
But
CEOs.
the headline is 200 to 1.
200 to 1 is the headline. Exactly right. And 17 million is a lot of money. It's not a fucking $1 trillion like people are talking about with Elon Musk. Yeah. And I want to come back to Elon, but let's put that off to the side for a second.
Yep.
It's not $1 trillion. I mean, the average is 17 million.
Yeah.
And to your point, I could make that work.
We'd survive this year.
I could make it 12 months on that.
A lot of top ramen, budget soda.
I could get
some
really
lunches.
top shelf jet fuel in the PJ for that. It'd be
You're bourgeoisie.
bourgeois. So 201's the headline. The other thing that no one really talks about with a lot of CEO comp, especially in a survey like this, which is based off a publicly traded company, the comp is based off of stock performance. They're not getting paid $17 million in cash this year.